Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and today I'm doing a little double shot feature. And what we're going to do right now is talk about daytime TV. Or, well, namely, daytime TV presenters who have just entered the death knell of YouTube. So, here is Holly Willoughby Together, a show I reviewed a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately brainwashed me. I'm never going to let this show forgive themselves for what they did to me. Ugh. So, the hatred to it has died down since I made the video 3 weeks ago. But it's still the same show over and over again. There's nothing going to be changing about it. It's still the desperate, trying to appeal to the Gen Z adult crowd show. And its viewership is still really bad. Like, this is one of the episodes from last week, as of when I'm recording this. 13,000 views. That's just embarrassing. And yet this one has more views, and then this one, I have a feeling, might get more views than the other one. But all it is just Holly cooking up something, and that's it. I just think with celebrities who just can't get jobs on TV anymore, or TV presenters in that, they just completely misunderstand what YouTube's meant to be like. It's meant to be anyone just broadcasting themselves and having a good time, but all this show just feels like is Dan Baldwin just trying to make Holly popular again and just trying to appeal to the YouTube crowd and completely misunderstanding all of it. Because don't forget, Hungry Bear Media is a TV company, and this could have been a TV show on some other network, but nope, they just decided to put it on YouTube because of how shockingly low budget it is. Ugh, this show is a disgrace, and, well, lately another TV presenter has done the exact same thing after her Channel 5 show got cancelled because of prank callers. Vanessa Feltz. And here she is with her new show, At Home with Vanessa. I've not seen any episodes, but from what I've heard about it, it's the same thing again. It's just embarrassing. I don't even know what production company made this, but as far as I'm aware, it's pretty much the same thing as the Holly show. It's just Vanessa swearing over and over again. I don't even think this is even bleeped. And yet, these episodes are even shorter. Like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, and this. And yet, this is getting more, like, views than the Holly show is, but Vanessa's been on YouTube a lot longer, it seems like. And then, what is this meant to be? This looks terrible. And it's in a generic font. I'm pretty certain this might be AI generated, but I'm not sure. It just looks really uncanny. But let me just have a quick look at what the dislikes are on this, if there are any, that is. Nope, it's pretty much the same. There's very little at all because I don't think most of her subscribers would really care about that, but I don't even know what this intro is meant to be about, but I'm pretty certain it's just going to be a bad first impression as well. Ugh, I don't really want to see what that show is either. And just another thing I wanted to go over in regards to daytime TV. So this is the This Morning YouTube channel. Let's look at the most popular videos again. Can you see that the thumbnails of these older videos or something are just simple? They've just got like pictures and then there's a the logo down there during the Philip and Holly era. But now, since like 3 months ago, they've been doing this. They've been going with these really, really like clickbaity type thumbnails that I've seen on a bunch of other videos. I think ITV's other daytime shows use these kind of thumbnails as well, where they have a picture and then there's a quote. These thumbnails are really annoying. And at this point, I just feel like This Morning's on the chopping board. I'm not going to be surprised if this show ends up getting cancelled once the ITV channels are bought over by Sky or Comcast or whatever it was. And like, there are a few that don't have the quotes, but they're still the same thing. And while I don't count this as being a YouTube thing, because I don't think this show even has a YouTube channel, Let me just move to the side because I think there might be some private DMs. No, there isn't. Just trying to be careful. So here is the One Show's Facebook page. The reason I wanted to bring this up is, the show just recently reached its 20th anniversary. They changed the thumbnails. They added in new thumbnails of Alex Jones and Roman Kemp. And I did see a little bit of the 20th anniversary show, and I always feel like why the One Show has been on for this long, because it's always been pretty much the same thing. Well, the original pilot season from 2006 was a lot more serious, and I think it had news stuff as well, where it would go over to the local news. But then it became the magazine show that we're all familiar with after 2007. This show can really get cheesy from when it wants to. But at least it's going on fine, and our favourite Welshie, Alex Jones, is still being Welshie as ever. Yeah, that's a bad joke. And of course, Roman's still looking like he's a teenager. He just never seems to age. Even now, even with his stubble, he still looks like he's 20 years old, even though he's in his 30s. I think he's 32 or 33. I don't know. So yeah, that's when you think that this is going to be over. But now let's go to the double thing, and let's go over to Belta Box. So Ant and Dec made a YouTube, or, well, social media thing where they re-upload content from SMTV Live and something, and they call it feel-good entertainment with their podcast and pranks, challenges, and sketches, but most of this channel is mostly SMTV Live clips and Saturday Night Takeaway clips they licensed from ITV, who own it. And whenever they do have original stuff, it just looks silly. Like, what's Ultimate Munch? Like, they're trying to eat things. It just feels like YouTube clips you could see from any other person who isn't a celebrity that endorses Ant and Dec. And another thing I'll go over is, some of these are really hard to notice, but these thumbnails are AI generated. Yes, they are AI. I can tell. They just have this really, really uncanny look to them, and sometimes it's pretty obvious that they are, because let me look for, there was one thumbnail on this that I could tell was AI generated. There we are. This one was a really bad one. It says there's the SMTV Live logo, and then there's some text on there that the AI couldn't generate properly. And then this one, can you see that there's the T is missing on this thumbnail? Oh my gosh. Like I know Ant and Dec still do a lot of stuff on ITV, even after Saturday Night Takeaway ended and they went to do other things, but the fact that they're going this cheap on their thumbnails, oh dear. Yeah, even this thumbnail is AI generated, because because you might not be able to see it on camera, but if you look very closely at the cue card that Little Dec is holding, one of the letters is misaligned. But yeah. Yeah, as I said, I just feel like Belta Box is just another failed attempt by Ant and Dec to try and appeal to the Gen Z crowd. Yeah, because they got a podcast, they got a vidcast, they got everything that us people love. Oh wait, why am I saying that? I don't even love those things. What am I thinking? And that's it. That's all I really have to say. Just a bunch of failed YouTube things done by celebrities who misunderstand what YouTube's about. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.